Hello, and welcome to week 4. If you're listening to this on Sunday, make sure that you have turned in your assignment 1, section A, by the end of the day on Sunday, and then you'll be ready to take a look at what week 4 has in store for you. So let's look at the focus in week 4. Notice it says students will use Appendix B. That refers to your textbook. You'll be using Appendix B and Appendix A to look at the examples of research that are provided. And those examples are discussed and analyzed. You'll be first looking at the 5 elements of qualitative research. And you'll be looking for these items: research that's conducted in a natural setting, an extensive use of descriptive data, emphasis on process more than product, based on inductive logic, and the search for meaning is evident. So that's what we look for in qualitative research. But then we'll be looking at the study in Appendix A, because we'll then see the characteristics of quantitative research. And very clearly you will see an emphasis on numerical data, a narrower and more specific research question, the goal of collecting information from participants in a larger target population so that that data is reliable. And the study itself is based on deductive logic. You should be able to list the 4 steps that determine whether the procedures are appropriate and sufficient. And you'll also be aware of what it means to replicate a study and whether that's doable and what procedures must be in place. The qualitative procedures that we're concerned with are looking at the setting, looking at the data, looking at the process, going from specific to general, and search for meaning. We'll also look at the same issues for a quantitative study. We want to be able to define what an independent variable is versus a dependent variable and extraneous variables. Look at the reflective exercise on page 89 of your text and complete that and make sure you understand it. By now you should be able to define reliability, validity, observer bias, observer effect, triangulation, internal consistency, and content validity. To help you in this process, I've provided some additional resources. So I have a very short video, but a very excellent video on the explanation of independent and dependent variables. So please do take a look at that. I've also given you a link that takes you to an excellent guide called Policy Makers Primer on Education Research, how to understand and how to evaluate it. What do we look for in a research study? How do we know if it's valid? And they take us through step by step by step in case you need additional information to go with your text. And you can see what comes up clearly is qualitative, quantitative, the terms that we are discussing, selection, and all the things that affect the various studies. So with that in mind, you're also going to address the discussion board. And our discussion for this week: what are some examples of extraneous variables that the researcher must consider? And you want to make sure that you have addressed that on your discussion topic. Additionally, we will be having an online chat on April 6th, and we are going to try the new system, which is GoToMeeting, GoToTraining. So I've put a link for you right here. You're going to click on it. Your screen will look a little different than mine, but you should be able to prepare by downloading whatever it is you need to. And we'll see if that works. If that does not work, we have a backup in the collaboration area. Basically, that's it for this week. I hope you are doing well. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. You can access course messages if that helps, or you can email me if that's easier, whatever is easier for you, or you can call me or text me. So have a great week, and I will be meeting with you online next week.